Hi. This is kind of a different video of what I usually post, but I was just standing here reclaiming clay, which is kind of a gross process because you have to basically reconstitute the clay that is too wet and make it usable again on the wheel. And I don't know, I was just thinking about how it kind of relates to life as a Christian, and like when we become a Christian and we follow God and we decide that, you know, we want to give our lives to Him and abide in what His Word says, that it's kind of like starting over, and how God like reclaims us and makes us new and shapes us into something that can be used for His glory. And so I was just thinking about that, and I was thinking about how I usually post like cool videos of me making something cool, and like, I don't know, I try and think of a lesson to go with it, or sometimes it just comes to me. But I don't know, I was just thinking about how sometimes the biggest lessons are in the mess and not in the perfect little, in the end picture, and they're in the middle of it all, and when it doesn't make sense and when it looks gross. And I just think it's cool how God, like, He meets us in the middle of our mess, in the middle of our sin, in the middle of our brokenness and all the pain that's been caused to us. Like, He meets us there and He does the reclaiming, you know, like clay doesn't fix itself, you know, it doesn't like reclaim itself. There has to be a potter and like someone working on it. And so I just think that's interesting, because I think a lot of times, especially like misconceptions of Christianity, is like you think you have to fix up your life before you come to know Christ, or you have to figure things out, or just clean yourself up before you come before God. But you know, you don't clean yourself before you get in the shower. And I know that's kind of a cliche like Christian saying, but it's true. And like, you know, like as a potter, you have to start over sometimes, and you have to reclaim clay. Actually, you have to do that a lot. And the clay doesn't fix itself, and we are the clay, and God is the potter, and He doesn't expect us to fix ourselves before coming to Him. He just asks that we come with a willing heart, ready to be shaped by Him. And so, yeah, that's just what I was thinking about as I was doing this, and I hope that that's somewhat encouraging to you, and I hope you enjoyed me making a mess of myself as well. So, yeah.